So I go to my Yahoo Mail today, and and there's a little article about Gingrich being mad at Obama for apologizing to Karzai because someone burned a Quran somewhere, and at the same time some Afghani soldier, a friendly mind you, turned and killed killed two of our men. Just banged, turned on him with his gun, shot him. They thought he was an Afghan soldier, supposedly on our side, and they just blew him away because of this. I'm not going to get involved in the politics of it, except to say that, I'm sure Obama didn't feel like apologizing for this. He just had to, because that's part of him being a diplomat in foreign policy. And I'm not apologizing for Obama because I wouldn't vote for a Democrat for dog catcher, okay? I'm just saying he's doing his job in that case. As far as Gingrich goes, I can understand why he's pissed off. We've got 2 dead soldiers and the president is apologizing to, the Afghanis. But I'm not here to talk about that, really, about the whole politics thing, because I don't give a shit about that. What I do care is that our U.S. soldiers are being put in danger, okay? And for no real good reason. The reason we can't fight a war in this country anymore, the reason we can't fight a decent war, or not a good war, but because I'm not for war, I'm not saying this right, the reason why we can't fight a war properly anymore is because we just can't go over and kick somebody's ass who attacked us and kill a bunch of them and then come home again. We've got to go over there and take the entire country over and build schools and wells and whatever else, infrastructure, and turn them all into Californians, okay? We can't all be granola-eating Californians, okay? These people don't want us there. Do you understand? They are Afghanis. They are strict fundamentalist Muslims for the most part. They aren't like us, and they don't want to be like us. No matter what the fuck we ever do, they're not going to be like us. So if some group over there in that country or some other country like that kills a bunch of our people or attacks us, yeah, maybe we need to go over there and kick some ass. Send the troops in, drop a few bombs, shoot a bunch of terrorists, fine, whatever. If we must, we must, okay? And I think sometimes we must. But for Christ's sake, just kill the bastards and come home. Stop leaving thousands and thousands of troops over there and fiddle-farting around and trying to build a new country, trying to make them like us, the Americans. Yeah, I happen to believe that our culture is a superior culture to that culture. Not most cultures, but certainly that culture. Okay, they're living in the 14th century. They're uneducated, they're illiterate, and they're ignorant. But that's what they want to be. If they want to be ignorant and live in the 14th century, they should be allowed to do that. We have no business trying to change them. But more important to me, we shouldn't be sending our money and our troops and our human beings, our people over there, to die to change their culture. You understand what I'm saying? If there are terrorists over there, let's go over there and kick some ass and kill a bunch of terrorists and teach them a lesson, so to speak, and then come home. And that goes for all those countries like that. Let's just get the hell out of them. Leave them alone. Let them live their damn life. It's not our job to run around the world making democracy everywhere, okay? They don't want democracy. They don't want freedom. It's not in their nature. Maybe in 500 years it will be. Maybe because of YouTube and because of other things and the computer age, they'll get the message how great freedom is. But for right now, they don't want it. They don't want freedom. What they want to do is turn around and shoot our soldiers in the back because some other dumbass burned a Quran, okay? They don't want freedom. Leave them alone, for that matter. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Just go over there and kill the shit out of the terrorists and come home. Leave the rest of them alone. That's all I'm saying. Stop spending our money and our soldiers' lives doing something that is none of our business, that's never going to work anyway. They're not going to turn around and accept Madonna tomorrow. They're not. They're not going to turn around tomorrow and say, oh, Madonna's so wonderful. We want to watch her on YouTube. They're not going to do that. Okay? It's not going to happen. And it's none of our business to impose that upon them. Okay? And it's certainly, in my point of view, my point is, it's not worth spending our money on or our lives. Okay? Get the hell out of there now. If we have to go back and bomb the crap out of a bunch of them and kill a bunch of terrorists, great. Do that and come home. No more nation building. No more Mr. Nice. You can't fight a war and go after someone who's attacked you and pat him on the head at the same time. It's phony anyway. You know, shooting somebody and then putting a Band-Aid on it, it's just a bunch of phony crap. It's ridiculous. And by the way, going to war all the time and getting involved in these wars, it's about enough of this crap, okay? And I'm not a Republican, nor am I a Democrat. It's just enough. Enough of this garbage, for Christ's sake. And when we do go to the war like that, for Christ's sake, can we just stop trying to turn them into us? It's not going to happen. they're never going to be us. Maybe, like say, in 1,000 years, because of television and computers, maybe the whole world will kind of be homogenized. But right now, it's not going to happen. It's not our job to do it. And it sure as hell isn't our job to sacrifice the lives of innocent young men trying to do it. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.